Fellas, what's poppin'? Ladies, what's shaking? It's your boy, Flaw 700, back again. Before we get into today's video, man, I would love for you to hit the like button because you know you're going to like it anyway. Share it, leave a comment, let me know what you think. All right, man, let's get into it. King's Disease 3 is going to drop November 11th. Huh? You hyped like I'm hyped? Or you nervous like I'm nervous? For the Nas fans out there, we've been through a roller coaster of a fanfare, let's say. But what other MC? I mean, you can name a few who have been, rocking for so long. I mean, we talking about 92. So of course you're going to have your bumps in the roads, but we always want perfection from this guy. He did Illmatic, so we want him to just be great. He did It Was Written, so we just want him to be great all the time. But let's get into it, man, because King's Disease 1, produced entirely by Hit Boy, was, just a breath of fresh air for Nas fans, for hip hop fans, and for people who thought he might have lost a step, thought Esco might have lost a step. And he blesses us with King's Disease, shocked us all. We was in our glory. To our surprise, a year later, he drops King's Disease 2, which some are saying is better than King's Disease 1. And you go, whoa, what's up with this guy? He's on fire. He doesn't have to record music. This guy's about to be a billionaire soon. He's making all the right investments. Like, Nas' legacy is submitted. He submitted. He doesn't have to do any of this. He doesn't have to get in the studio and make any of these records, which could actually be the key to the success he's having, right? No pressure, no obligation from a record label to have to sell records, to have to put certain songs on your album. Let's keep it a buck. That's what record labels used to do. I don't know if they still do that. I don't know. But back in the days, you had to have certain records on your album because they wanted it to chart. They wanted it on radio. But now that you have the space and the energy to do what you want to do, man, he's putting out classic albums. And then to follow up in that same year, he drops Magic, which is better than King's Disease 1 and 2, in my opinion. In my opinion, do me a favor, rank the albums in the comments. King's Disease 1, King's Disease 2, and Magic. I was listening to Magic today when I was in the gym, and then I put on It Was Written. So those are like my favorite two Nas albums. It Was Written being first and Magic being second. 30 years later, you could look at that as good or bad, however you want to look at it. It took him, almost 30 years to, probably like 25. It took him like 25 years to actually, match It Was Written or make something, just as good. But that's only my opinion. Or you can say, hey, that's a good thing. It can be good or bad. Good that he can still do it. Bad that why did it take so long? Because we knew you could do it. King's Disease 3 is coming and the pressure is on. It's like Magic was the cap of the trilogy to me. If this would have been a trilogy, Magic would have been King's Disease 3, and it would have been, that three-peat, that back-to-back-to-back, that Chicago Bulls run, that Los Angeles Lakers run. But we're getting King's Disease 3 and the pressure's on. I'm a little nervous, man, because I like Magic. And I don't want Nas and Hit Boy to do anything under Magic. Am I a spoiled Nas fan? I just might be. Is it okay if King's Disease 3 doesn't live up to the last three? Could be. I just don't think it will. But for some reason, I'm just nervous. I haven't been this, like an album haven't been this anticipated for me, hip hop wise, I guess, since King's Disease 2. Remember, we didn't know Magic was coming out until like a few days. And we like, Magic, what is Magic? I didn't know if it was a single. I didn't know if it was a movie. I didn't know what it was. And it dropped. So today, Nas releases the track list for King's Disease 3. And we got Ghetto Reporter, Legit, Thun, Michael and Quincy, 30. I guess this means he's celebrating 30 years in the game. Hood to Hood, Recession Proof, Reminisce, Serious is an interlude. I'm on Fire. What? WTF? SMH. I guess what the fuck? Shaking my head. I guess that's what he's saying. Once a man, twice a child. Get Light. First Time. Beef. Don't Shoot. And he has a bonus song on here. Till My Last Breath. No features have been announced, but hey, I wouldn't put it past Nas to do a whole album by himself, man. Always standoffish, and sometimes the features just might shock you to where you're like, "Oh man, ASAP Rocky, cool, dope record," but where did that come from? So, what are y'all thoughts, man? Are y'all hyped for this, man? Like I'm hyped, but nervous at the same time. King's Disease 3 coming out in a few days. Man, tell me what y'all think, man. Leave a comment. Peace out.